exoplanets get discovered regularly nowadays because of the amount of space telescopes that we have, particularly the Kepler Space Telescope. But there's one in particular that struck me primarily due to the fact that when you look at the night sky at this time of year, the constellation Scorpio is actually quite prominent. In this latitude, it's towards the southern part of the sky. So if you're not familiar with the constellation Scorpio, maybe it would be difficult for you to identify it. But it's basically shaped like a scorpion. That's why it's called Scorpio. Perhaps it would be better if I showed you the position of Scorpio by Starry Night. So I'm actually opening up Starry Night right now, and I'll just turn on the constellation markers and scroll over to the south, and here we go. There's Scorpio, and let's see, I'm gonna put on the local coordinates. So at around between 30 and what's this? Between 30 and 60 degrees towards the southern part of the horizon, you would see Scorpio at 8 p.m. tonight, Philippine Standard Time. And at the tail, at the very end of the tail of the scorpion, in a real scorpion, there is a stinger. That's the part that actually has the venom. That's very painful when you get hit by the stinger of the scorpion. But in our constellation Scorpio, near the very tail, somewhere in this part, and the name of this system is actually gliese667c. So why does it have a C? It's because of the fact that gliese667 is actually a 3-star system. It's a triple star system. This basically means that there are 3 stars which loosely revolve around each other. They're like bound together as a system. But on one of them, one of the stars, and the strange thing is, it's on the darkest star. It's on the dimmest. The dimmest star is a red dwarf named gliese667c. Now, what's interesting about this system is it has planets. It has 5 planets, or maybe 6. They're not sure yet about the 6th planet, but there are 5 planets, and 3 of those planets are in the so-called habitable zone. So what is the habitable zone? It's that distance from the star which or where liquid water would exist. And that's important because if liquid water is able to exist in its liquid state on the surface of those planets, there's a good possibility for the development or formation of life, or life as we know it. You know, life as it exists on Earth, or how it has evolved from simple chemical components, amino acids, how DNA got started, you know. So this system is really interesting, gliese667c. And in fact, there might be more examples of systems like this wherein there are multiple planets, just like the solar system, and with the multiple planets being in this so-called Goldilocks zone. They use the term Goldilocks zone because it's just like the kid's story Goldilocks, wherein Goldilocks wanted to eat the porridge that was not too hot nor too cold. So that's all about gliese667c.